कुछ चेंज हुआ क्या? मतलब एनीबडी चेंज हिज पोजीशन फ्रॉम द गुड साइन टू बैड साइन और फ्रॉम बैड साइन टू गुड साइन? और
सभी गुड बैड बोल रहे हैं लेकिन व्हाई वो प्रॉपर समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. We need to know why.
हाँ,
A, B और C, D, C, O.
नहीं मैंने कहा था कि या तो सब गुड बोलें या सब बैड बोलें तो चाय बुलाएंगे. सब ये बोलें कि हम कंफ्यूज हैं तो चाय नहीं बुलाएंगे.
नहीं जो बैड बोले उनको क्यों बोला है उनको पूछना चाहिए.
हाँ, वेरी गुड. तो अगर आपको लगता है कि बैड से जो जिन्होंने भी कहा कि बैड साइन है, प्लीज टेक योर हैंड्स अप. दोज ऑफ यू हु सेड बैड साइन, ओके, ओनली टू. Okay, better tell me why you think it's a bad sign.
Because EBITDA was greater, like it was 30%.
Correct.
But earnings before interest and taxes decreased from 30 to 25.
Correct.
So I consider that it's because it is decreasing, it's a bad
That's
sign.
why it's a bad sign. Okay, okay, very good, sir.
Same.
Okay, anybody else? Okay. And those who said it is a good sign, please take your hands up. Okay, very good. So anyone would like to answer as to why it's a good sign? Anyone? Sir, would you like to answer?
Because it is considered that they have increased their assets. So they have considered depreciation.
Right.
That's what has gone down.
And what has gone down? Depreciation has gone down or it has gone up? Depreciation has gone up, right? Okay, very good. So please join your hands and give sir a big round of applause. Very good, very good. अब देखिए, this is how it is.
Still, as compared, even if the depreciation gone up,
हाँ जी.
but still compared to the company and the EBIT is higher increase.
हाँ, okay, okay, absolutely, absolutely. So you know the first thing is typically when you look at these number, जैसा कि हमने शुरू में देखा, gross profit is increasing by 25%, EBITDA is increasing by 30%, and therefore we came to the conclusion it's a good sign. And therefore what we expected if the EBIT would have increased by 35%, we would have said it is a good sign, right? This is what, but suddenly we realized that EBIT is not increasing at the rate of 35%, it is increasing only at the rate of 30% and 25%, and that is why we thought it is a bad sign. But remember, it is not a bad sign, it is a good sign. And why it is a good sign? You know, this is how you use the numbers for the purpose of decision making. Why it is a good sign? What is the cost between the EBITDA and EBIT? Everybody? Depreciation. Right? Depreciation and amortization is the cost between the EBITDA and EBIT. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि ये कंपनी का डेप्रिसिएशन बढ़ गया, ये कंपनी का एमोर्टाइजेशन बढ़ गया. Yes or no?
Yes.
So if the depreciation has increased of a company, what does it signify to you? Assets have increased, right? Isn't it? So remember, if the assets have increased, it means what? It means company has increased its revenue earning capacity. And if the company has increased its revenue earning capacity, it means what? It means company has also increased its profit generating capacity. So if the company has increased the profit generating capacity, good sign or bad sign? Good sign. And I am sure all of you would remember, जब मैंने आपको बताया कि ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस को कैसे इवेल्युएट करते हैं, तो ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस को इवेल्युएट करने के मैंने आपको दो पैरामीटर दिए. पहला पैरामीटर ये कि कंपनी की फाइनेंशियल परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी होनी चाहिए, और दूसरा पैरामीटर मैंने आपको ये दिया कि कंपनी शुड ऑल्सो ऐड assets. So when you look at this scenario, you are able to figure out this company has added more asset, and that is why it is a good sign. Remember friends, ये जो नंबर मैंने आपको दिखाए हैं, ये एक्चुअल नंबर नहीं है. It is not that I picked up balance sheet of 3 companies and copied these numbers and showed to you. These numbers are concocted. These numbers are concocted for a purpose, for an objective. And what the objective is? The objective is to drive home to all of you as to how to use the numbers for the purpose of decision making, for the purpose of controlling, for the purpose of value creation, and for the purpose of risk management. Now you go down and you see the EBT is increasing at the rate of 40% against the increase of 25% in the EBIT. Good sign or bad sign? Good sign. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि ये कंपनी ने इनकी जो इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट है उसको कंट्रोल में लिया. कंट्रोल में लिया मतलब क्या किया इस कंपनी ने? इस कंपनी ने दो में से एक काम किया या दोनों काम किए? पहला काम ये कंपनी ने ये किया कि इसके जो हाई डेट वाले जो लोन्स थे कंपनी ने उनको चुका दिया, and thereby the company's interest cost has gone down, and that is why the EBT is increasing at a higher rate than the EBIT. या फिर इस कंपनी ने क्या किया जो कि हम सब लोगों ने करना चाहिए? ये कंपनी ने बैंक को जाके बोला, बैंक सर आप मुझसे 13% का इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हो, बाकी जो बैंक से वो 11%, 10.5% पे दे रहे हैं, या तो आप मेरे इंटरेस्ट को नीचा करो, नहीं तो मैं किसी और के पास में जाता हूँ. And remember, today we are in a different scenario. Today the banks are also in the business of making money, yes or no? Yes. So if you go away from them to some other bank, will they make money from you? And the answer is no. So therefore, if you approach your bank and you tell your bank that you are charging me rate of interest which is high, I am going to go to somebody else, he would look at your case very meticulously, minutely. और अगर आपके केस में दम है तो वो ज़रूर आपको बोलेगा सर कहीं मत जाइए, मैं आपकी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को कम करके देता हूँ. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट दिस कंपनी हैज़ डन, एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट एवरी वन ऑफ अस also should do. And thereafter you see the company's EAT, earning after tax, is increasing by 45%. And why is that happening? Because remember, ये company ने क्या किया? Company added more assets. So please remember, when you add more assets, you get more tax depreciation. So when you get more tax depreciation, your taxable profit go down. So when your taxable profit go down, you end up paying smaller amount of tax. And that is what you would remember, this company added more assets, and thereby the company's taxable profits have gone down, and that is why company is increasing at a higher rate, EAT is increasing at a higher rate. So this is how you would look at these numbers, not only here but everywhere. तो आपकी कंपनी में अब आपको क्या करना है? आपको अपनी कंपनी में अपने अकाउंट्स और फाइनेंस के लोगों को बोलना है कि भाई P&L जो आप बनाते हो अच्छी बात है, लेकिन P&L आपको कैसे बनाओ? इस तरह से बनाओ. क्यों इस तरह से बनाओ? Then you are able to compare the number, and then you are able to conclude in which direction I am going. I am not sure how many of you have a system of annual budget. Please take your hands up.